welcome. It is May 2nd, and this month we're calling it Make It May. Make It May. Excuse me, the light is too bright. Oh, it's too dark. Hi. Okay, then we'll move on, whether it's too light or too dark, because I wanted to share with you real quickly today in our Make It May series. I don't know how much of a series it is. I just feel so compelled that it is the second month of the second quarter. It's just started and really got to wrangle these details because for all the parents, as if it's my life, maybe yours too, that once it becomes the summer break, it just can go to mayhem. So you've got to keep a tight rein on it. And I wanted to share with you out of one of my favorite books. Do you have this book? Do you have this book? This is the $100 million offers from Alex Hormozy. I must have dropped it. I had wanted to talk to you about offers. And right here in the book, there's my sticky note. I live by the stickies. Make it May. Whether you are working on a contract, on a full-time 9 to 5, if you're hustling a startup, you've got to track it and measure it. And communication is key, and how you communicate your offer. We're going to look at page 112, enhancing the offer. Urgency. Alex says, deadlines drive decisions. Urgency by a date relates to time. And here's the thing. Scarcity is a function of quantity. Urgency is a function of time. I'm sharing this with you. And honestly, I would grab this book. And if you don't want to buy the book, on Alex Hormozy's podcast on Spotify, it's called The Game. I think if you just went to Spotify or even just Google searched Alex Hormozy podcast, Alex Hormozy The Game, you would come by this. And it's because this book, and it's a little book, it is page by page strategy. Why all of this? Because as you press forward in your Make It May, what if you had some little doodah on the side that would help pay for a summer vacation, something you've been wanting, upgrade at your home? I just feel like when you start communicating to yourself, I want to enhance my life. I want to start something on the side. I just start communicating to yourself. We'll talk about the offer in a minute. And this is what the whole notes were to come on real quickly with you, talking about communicating with yourself, writing it down. You are so necessary, so vital. You have something you want to work on. I feel like sometimes we just get caught in the hamster wheel of doing daily life, making money, and then paying bills. And we don't quite step into the DNA design that we have in us. Does that make sense? Does that resonate with you? Here's why I share this. I am pressing forward in creating. I think that you can restore the family altar through moral entertainment. And I'm pressing forward in creating. I have 2 feature films and 2 television series that could be distributed as a web series, whether that streaming is through Amazon Prime, Netflix, or I'm so toying with YouTube. Not 100% on that, but as I work with my distribution agent, we're just looking at ways to get that content out, build that brand, and it's something about morality, positive, encouraging content. I feel like we see a lot of just negative and violent stuff. It loves me a good fight on screen. I just think that a lot of times the tone is overwhelmingly negative. So I'm bringing this bus right back to the depot. I want to keep communicating to myself that the goal of building out a production studio that has worldwide distribution and production, it's a goal. I'm 30 minutes a day working on this. It's always a challenge. It's like when you see the juggling the plates. I'm spinning all these plates. So I work my day job and then I do my side hustles, and I'm always working towards getting these projects off the ground where they're fully funded, have their distribution signed, and are ready to go to the market or ready to go direct to distribution. Oh, I'd love to know it if you'd comment, what's the streamer you watch the most often? Or do you watch full-length films on YouTube? Anybody remember the web series on YouTube called Portal? That's totally off topic. I saw the time. I love to make these little 10-minute touch base with you because I'm actually preaching to the choir and touching base with myself. And so here, communicate to yourself what it is that you're going to work on, your goal, and then make your offer. Make an offer. And in fact, I challenge you right now, make an offer today, like in the next 5 minutes, whether you are offering to mow the neighbor's lawn, if you are offering to wash cars on the weekend, if you're working MLM and you are making an bonus offer to your downline that says, hey downline, if you guys hit $100 in sales today, I'm giving you a Starbucks gift card. Make an offer. High five me. Yeah, I've got my NAB shirt on. High five, because I'm going to turn around, hang up with you guys, and then go up the offer on LinkedIn for UGC videos. And I would love to write an extra amount of UGC contracts today. Make an offer. I'm running the Mother's Day sale, and I feel like you have not because you ask not. So what are you asking for? And if there's any part of you that feels self-conscious, maybe embarrassed, like, oh, nobody wants to hear from me, or what will my friends think, or what will my family think? You know what? Just snatch it and toss that aside, because whatever other people think about you isn't relative to what you think about yourself and how you bank that money and your account, how your bills are paid in full, and you have the opportunity to treat your family to something special and extra. Speaking of movies, in my small town, it's about $50 to take the family to a film. We usually go to eat afterwards and talk about what we saw. That could be another $100. In a big city, it's easily $100 to go to a film, to see it in the theater. There's so much value to the collective experience of seeing a film in the theater, to the sound system that's in the theater. I know some people may have a really high-end entertainment system in their house, but if you don't, there's no replacing the collective experience of being at the theater together. Theater popcorn. Oh, it's so good. So while I am daily pushing forward on those, I've made some big mistakes, by the way. I have made the mistake of pressing forward into production, just bootstrapping the financing. I spent a lot of money creating sizzle reels. And by the way, those sizzle reels went nowhere. I am loving Kappa Studios introducing an audio pitch deck. Instead of, if you saw the pitch deck for, I love how this is all over the road. I think I had 5 topics that could have been separate videos, but I just have a short time. Oh, and it's even getting shorter. And I just wanted to share with you, if you take anything away, please make an offer today. Make an offer. I love when Noah Kagan was coaching somebody, and he's like, you just need to ask anybody to Venmo you $1 right now. And the guy was like, I'm asking nobody for $1. He's like, the power is in training yourself to get past the fear of asking. Venmo somebody and say, can you give me $1 today? So I want to level that up and encourage you, ask somebody right now. Ask for an offer. It can be anything. Ask, can I wash your dog? Can I do your homework? Ask and up your offer right now to get past that fear. Make that offer. And so this is really training me, because we are asking for big distribution commitments that are tied in with a footprint of marketing experiences for those who buy the ticket. So it's really big, and I'm asking. I'm dealing with that San Diego Comic-Con, asking for that footprint to screen and have a marketing experience. Ugh, I'm asking for the big things. I saw the time. I want to wrap it up, and I hope that you will too. This entire short live video was two things, two focuses. One, your communication and what you're saying to yourself is so key. Two, you've got to ask for the offer. They're bundled in communication. Let me know in the comments. Are you asking for something big right now? Something you're believing for? Are you going to make an offer today? I'm going to hang out with you guys and go to Twitter and just ask. Bleep. I'll probably double it up on LinkedIn. If anybody is running LinkedIn ads and it's working, let me know, because I'm super curious about that. I buy Facebook ads and I buy Amazon ads for my book, 365 Days of Positivity, Open Your Eyes 365. And then I buy ads on Twitter, and I haven't bought a LinkedIn ad yet, but I'm thinking that I'm going to, especially as I'm making these big asks for the summer. I don't think I followed or finished up my story about Netflix. The years ago, has it been 8? I think it's been 8 years. The original pitch deck, the actual like paper binder pitch deck for Stranger Things was very beautiful. The brothers took a lot of time developing that, though fast forward to today, it's not as relevant, and there's a lot of people, I don't know everybody. The ones that I've seen, I see people, filmmakers, independent creators, laboring over really gorgeous pitch decks, but the idea and the story isn't strong. They have spent money, whether it's Fiverr or Upwork or their own blood, sweat, and tears, creating a gorgeous pitch deck, but the story isn't strong. I'm watching Kappa produce audio pitch decks, which is like listening to a podcast, which lets a decision maker who is just inundated with gobs and gobs and gobs of these beautifully produced pitch decks, it's letting them listen while they're doing something else. And if the story catches their ear, they can pursue it. So I am switching into audio pitch decks going forward. Speaking of pitch decks, who's going to Cannes? I'm not going this year. I've got too much going on. Anywho, I wanted this short live to give you two impressions. I hope you're encouraged. I'm holding on to May loosely with anticipation that I'm going to make it in May. I'm going to make these things, get them done. And I just encourage you to do it too. Let me know in the comments. Are you asking big? Practice. I know it's uncomfortable. Gosh knows it's uncomfortable. Ask and work on and practice communication with yourself. And I put a post, it's in the community post feeds, and it was from Stephen Bartlett, Diary of a CEO. He said, so many of us are listening, but we're not comprehending. This is what we talked about, I think, on Monday's Live, about how important it is to comprehend what you've heard. And if you don't feel like you heard it and understand it, to ask for clarification. Child, this got long. I hope it helps you. It helps me, and I just like visiting with you. So I'm going to go get back to work. Please let me know in the comments what you're asking for, how you're communicating, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.